Hey, Snoop. First of
Yes,
all,
sir.
again, thank you for joining us early. I know it's like real early out there in L.A.
Ooh.
Real early. It's probably about
In the
6.
morning, police at my door.
Hey.
Hey, one of the things I want to ask, man, because I feel like, man, what can we do for Vanessa Bryant and her daughters and Kobe's family and from all of us all over the country? I feel like we all Laker Nation because this has had an effect on all of us, and we just want to know what can we do? What can we do?
I think the most important thing that we could do for Vanessa and the girls is send a lot of prayer and send a lot of angels around them to make sure that they get their strength and that they're able to move forward and to continue living and just to keep their husband and their father's legacy in the righteous manner so that way they can continue to move forward because they're the ones who are most devastated. We love Kobe and he was always a part of our life, but he was directly connected to them, their father, their husband. So it's like, her husband, their father. So it's a different sense of urgency to put some love in the air for her and the kids and some prayer and some angels. And, we all come from that church background. We know when Auntie and all them is praying, everything works out all right. So I'm just asking y'all to put some prayer angels out there for Vanessa and her beautiful babies.
Right.
Yeah.
Evie, you got a question? Brett?
Hey, Snoop, it's Eva from LA.
What up,
And
Eva?
I
What's
just
happening?
want to know how the city feeling. I came into LA for Essence Black Women in Hollywood yesterday, so I was only there for just a minute. But I know, when Nip passed away, there was a cloud over the city. How is the city dealing right now?
This is probably like a double cloud, because this was, it was so unexpected. It wasn't. I mean, him and his daughter, and then the other people on the helicopter. It's just so tragic that those people on that helicopter were special. Not just Kobe and his daughter, but everybody on there was special, and they affected a lot of people out here. So, Los Angeles, California, just in general, is we can't believe it. It's like a bad dream.
Yeah.
And we trying to stick with each other and stay down with each other and support each other. So that's why if something happens to the negative, we react the way we react because we so trying to be positive and trying to do what's right, and we so hurt right now. I mean, grown men have been crying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I sat down with some grown men and we cried like babies, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this touched us deeply.
Right.
Which means it was a real dumb thing for Gayle King to ask Lisa Leslie anything about Kobe. It's just in general, she just shouldn't have did it.
I think that wasn't even necessary.
It wasn't.
For the simple fact that you got Lisa Leslie, a all-star, a great player, an Olympic gold medalist, who actually grew with Kobe. She was a Spark, L.A. Spark. Kobe was a L.A. Laker. It was one of those things where you could have asked great questions on how was their relationship, how was he a mentor, what. And she tried to defend Kobe by saying that I've been in the club with players who be like, hey, Lisa, go get that girl for me. Kobe was never like that. I got homies that's aggressive like that too, but then at the same time, I'm not like that. And Kobe not like that. So it's like it's certain people that just wasn't like that. So in Lisa's mind, she feel like, why you keep asking the question when the case was dismissed?
Right.
He wasn't even guilty. So if it was that serious, and no disrespect to the victim, but if it was that serious, if you did that to me, I'm getting on the witness stand and I'm coming forth to make sure you go do some time.
Right. And the thing about it is, man, just like you said, I was thinking the same thing. Like all of these years since that incident, all of the great things that Kobe has become, the father that he has become, the money that he has donated, things that he's done, all of the interviews. I mean, he even came. I'm a big, and you know, Snoop, me and you always fight during football season because when USC play Alabama, he even came down here and spoke to the University of Alabama players. Well, we can get a piece of that and get some of that love. And that video went out in the state, like people couldn't believe that Kobe Bryant, came to Alabama. And man, it's like sometimes
That's the type of person he was, though, Rick. That's what he was. He was the type of person that I just did the Ellen DeGeneres show today, and it was footage of her and him, how he would come on the show and just surprise certain people and do things, and just a real guy like that. Like his status as a star didn't mean as much as him as a mentor. He loved teaching. He loved educating. He loved giving back. And my thing was, that was 2003. Some of his kids wasn't even born. So when you bringing that up, you bringing information to them that they don't need to know nothing about. You get what I'm saying? I'm thinking about them at the same time. Like, they don't need to hear that mess. He was not found guilty. So what do you bringing this up on? And then I'm watching pictures of her with Kobe and the family. So you had ample opportunity to ask him then.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Why didn't you ask then?
And the thing about it is Snoop, is like, deep down inside, all of us black folks had a grandmother or a middle school principal. And sometimes to get to a point, even though it's your job, it's just that grandmama inside you said, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
That's what it came down to me yesterday. Don't. Something about that ain't right. It don't feel right. It's not the right thing to do. Like, I don't like controversial questions on this show.
It didn't feel like CBS made her do it. It felt like she wanted to do it.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's why I understand that little weak ass apology she tried to make, trying to clear it up and make it like she really didn't know what was going on. You knew exactly what was going on when you got at Lisa. Lisa tried to be as compassionate as possible. She even almost cried to show you how much of a lady she was and how professional she was trying to be to back you off, and you still kept digging in. That's why I took off on her, and I'm going to keep riding on her till I see her face to face to let her know she's out of pocket.
Right,
Get
absolutely.
back in order. You got all that power. Get in order. Don't be doing nothing like that. We got people that look up to you, that worship you and Oprah and think y'all the greatest thing since grass, and y'all coming at black men like this. Y'all that came at Russell Simmons. Y'all did that documentary on Michael Jackson that was false. Y'all doing all false accusations on black men, but then y'all hanging out with Harvey Weinstein and Oprah's old spiritual advisor is doing jail time right now, 19 years for all kind of sex allegations, and she ain't said nothing about him.
None.
So if you're gonna be fair, be fair. Put the camera on everybody. Get the whole thing. And I ain't trying to rationalize with nobody, because if you wrong, you wrong. I'm not here to try to save nobody that was wrong. But if you're going to be doing that journalistic stuff, you need to make sure you focus on everybody and stop playing the field one way. Because we watch.
Hey, man, I just want you to know, man, man, 50 Cent, man, I really appreciate you for taking a stand like that. And you said what everybody was thinking. Or whatever, and I just really appreciate everything that you've done. Everything. Congratulations on your show. I love you and Martha Stewart together, man. I just love everything, man. Just when you came on the scene, you just changed the whole game, man. And I just absolutely appreciate you calling this morning and having this conversation with us.
I love you, Rick. I love what you stand for. I love the viewers that's listening and paying attention. They need to hear it from me directly instead of watching Instagram and getting a half story and just seeing aggression as opposed to seeing why.
Right.
And not me trying to attack her, because I'm not a woman basher. I'm not trying to come at her any kind of way. I'm just representing the people who can't speak right now. I'm the voice of the people. I'm the people's champ. So it's my job to speak for the people when they can't. She spoke for them people, so I'm speaking for our people.
That's what's up.
No, that's right. Hey, man. Hey, we love you, dog.
Yes, we do, Uncle Brother.
You already know it, Brad. You know I got your back like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and show your love. The one and only, the legendary, our brother, y'all, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Yeah.
More Rick and Smiley Morning Show coming up next.